So let's talk about the law of attraction. Why should we? Because in my perspective, I see a lot of people basically wasting their time trying out a method that obviously doesn't work. And this might seem like a provocative thought if you're one of those people, but just stick with me for 5 minutes and hear me out. So why do we believe, or what's the idea? Basically, the idea is that if I have positive thoughts, positive things, I will attract those things. If I have loving thoughts, I will attract loving relationships. If I feel wealthy already because I live in appreciation and gratitude, then I will attract more wealth into my life. That's the idea. And it's very popular. Like, it's The Secret, right? The book, The Secret. So why is this idea so popular? Well, two things. First of all, when you go into a group of people, whether it be your colleagues at your work or wherever it is, if you go in and you have a negative attitude, then in general, you will get negativity back over time, right? If you do that every day, people will be negative towards you. Ugh, there he is again, right? Everybody will agree on that. And if you are positive, you're funny, you're happy, then that's what comes back at you. So if you look at that area of life, it really works. It really is true that whatever you send out comes back in general, right, over time. And the second pillar underneath that belief that there's something called the law of attraction is that we are always looking for the quick fix, for the easy solution. And there's nothing wrong with that. The reason why you have running water, a car to drive it, to take you from A to C, and clothes on and everything, all the commodities of modern life is because we were looking for an easier solution. The reason why we don't go hunting for food, but have farm animals stay in a herd, or in the same place, is because of that. Because we thought, why go run after the animal when we can just keep them here, right? Have them breed here. And so we're looking for the easy solution. And you feel the need to, perhaps you want to lose weight, you want to make more money, you want to improve your relationships, and all of that requires you to push through pain. You have to deal with the fact that you cannot seem to control what you put in your mouth, right? You have to deal with the fact that if you want to find the right person to be with, you have to put yourself on the line. You have to go dating and introduce yourself. You have to have broken hopes and expectations that aren't met, and you have to be disappointed again and again. If you want to, create more wealth in your life, money, then you have to perhaps learn to sell, which really is fear-inducing, right? You have to cold call, or you have to start your own business, put yourself on the line again, do YouTube videos, right? All that is really, that's why most people don't do it. That's why most people are really limited by that little room where, fear is what we pull back from. And then somebody comes along and say, you can have everything you want as long as you can mirror. If you can have the vibration of love and send out that vibration out in the universe, then the universe will give you back what you send out, which is true when it comes to people. But how is that going to work if you want a new Ferrari, right? How's that going to work? Come on, be real. Let's be real here, right? How's it going to work? You're sitting there, and I recognize it works with people. But if you want that Ferrari, you have to engage the mechanics of wealth, right? You have to figure out, how can I contribute as much as possible to as many people as possible, right? How can I put myself in that place? How can I get there? And then you go to work and you play that game, which is a fun game, but it's also a challenging game. And that's what we don't like. And then we go to the easy solution, the idea that you can sit on a chair, meditate, and have positive thoughts or wealthy thoughts or loving thoughts, and then attract those things into your life. What are we talking about here? Right? How's that? Where's the? Why we step out from mechanical reality, cause and effect. If I do this, this happens, and then suddenly we're in a dream state. But there's a reason why we go there, and that's the third point of this video. Because inside of the human psyche seems to be a need, a religious need, because in every culture, in recorded history, we have been religious. And what is that about? It's about having that entity outside of ourselves, right? That universe, which is God, which is something that gives us something, gives us what we want if we're good people, right? If I'm the good boy, right, or the good girl, then God will be kind to me. If I follow the rules of being good, if I'm virtuous, then I will attract good things. Who will give me those things? God, the universe, the upper entity that's going to shine down on me and reward me for that, right? But the problem with that is always that what happens if bad things happen to you? You do everything right, or you try to anyway, or you fail to, you don't have the positive thoughts, you don't have the loving thoughts. Your mom drives you crazy, right? Right? And then self-blame comes in, right? Shame comes in, like with most religions, right? Because now, bad things happen to you, painful things happen to you. And according to that belief about you attract whatever you send out, then if something bad happens to you or painful happens to you, it means that you attracted it, doesn't it? So once you go into the law of attraction, you enter into a world that is, I don't want to live there. Certainly not. Because it's not real. It's not what happens. Bad things happen to good people, and the other way around. So you enter into a world that's a quick fix, because I can attract everything and I don't have to push through the pain, the discomfort of dating or learning how to sell or start my own business. So it's a quick fix for that, an imagined quick fix. But the flip side of that is that if I don't succeed in that, then I can feel shameful, I can feel like I'm unworthy, which is a basic human emotion as well. So it doesn't work. In fact, it works in the opposite direction. Because is it easy to have positive thoughts? How's it going for you? Is it easy to have loving thoughts always? How's that working for you on a consistent basis or not, right? Is that easy? No, it's not. The only thing you can really control in this world are your thoughts. Okay, so how's that working for you? Controlling your thoughts, right? Hilarious assumption that should be easy. They have their own life, right? And when that happens, you're in pain. You can no longer say, oh, stuff happens, accidents happen, things come up. It's nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with whether you're a worthy human being or not. But if you're all into the secret, then it must have something, because if you can attract positive things by having positive thoughts, then you can certainly attract negative things if you have negative thoughts. And that's the main challenge, is that you end up in a pit instead of, getting what you want. Think about it and subscribe to this channel this instant so you can get more good stuff and get more of what you want. So see you in the next video.